Why be exceptional at anything? Well, it turns out the answer is often because you can. And sometimes that's enough. So as I've been alluding to, I am underway on a journey to go from 0 to 1% hybrid athlete. And that there's a lot packed into that statement. Obviously conditioning, strength, endurance, diet, recovery, supplementation. I'm not 19 anymore, 37, and with that comes a lot of additional focus and attention and stretching and mobility and just stuff that you don't have to think about when you're a sophomore in high school running around. So I've never been more excited and invigorated, and this just avenue that I'm going down, I'm having a blast pouring it into all aspects of life. And today in particular, I want to take you with me on a journey to do primarily a conditioning workout, but it was spontaneous and it was killer. Field Circuit Fuego is running 400 meters, so 1 lap, then 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 mountain climbers, and then you do it again 8 times with a 1-minute rest in between. Okay, here we go. It's like a mix of Mario and Mickey Mouse, All right, couple warm-ups, maybe dos. Looks like you're on a track, choose a lane. How does it know that? That's so badass. All right. Slow and steady. To me, a hybrid athlete is everything, because sure, you can be strong and there's so much value in being strong, obviously, but if you can't walk up a flight of stairs or run a mile, if you're not mobile or capable or agile, it doesn't do much. Just similarly, if you can run, from here to New York, which, I have a proclivity to do. Like, I can run forever, but you don't have any strength. Well, it's the same deal, right? If you can't lift a couch, that doesn't help either, right? And I think there's something so cool about this hybrid component, this sort of, crossing of these two things that seemingly don't go together. But it is the target, and to me, it is the pinnacle of just healthy living. What is greatness in this arena? To me, it's to be able to run an ultra marathon, to be able to hit 100 miles, and then, the next week bench 225, be able to hike, the rim to rim to rim Grand Canyon, but also, in some of these circuit workouts, excel, be the 1%. I want to beat 22, 23, 24-year-olds, and it's possible. It just takes a lot of commitment and concentrated effort. I've been down this road before, but for a long time now, we've been sort of maintaining. And you can't help but ask, well, why? What happens if you put the pedal to the metal? What happens if you take it one step further? So this doesn't say exactly, but if it's 400 meters, so 8 laps, in between every lap, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, 20 mountain climbers, I'm guessing it would be a heavy pace, like 80%. Yeah, so that's what I'll aim for. So this was a workout sort of in between. It was probably 2 weeks ago now. I'm a lot more structured already with my coach and just everything I do on my day-to-day. But at this point, I was working out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which left Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday open. And it was like, okay, well, let's go do something hard. And basically just went to a track, in Scottsdale, where it's hot, but it's doable, right? And it was, hey, what's a workout that involves running around the track, but also some type of, circuits, push-ups, crunches, something like that. And ChatGPT gave me a few options, and one of them was, 8 sprints around the track. And then between each sprint, you're doing push-ups, mountain climbers, and crunches or sit-ups. And that was the plan. We just went out and made it happen. Like usual, first 2 laps were cake, right? But I think because of the heat and just the nature of the workout, like sprinting that fast, it takes a lot out of you. So, I felt it quicker than I'd like to admit. Maybe lap 3 or 4, I started to go, okay, this is going to be a battle. This is going to be sneaky tough. This is good. Again, not climbing Mount Everest, but it's enough to hurt, right? And so, in between each lap, doing those circuits, keep you grounded, keep you focused. In a way, it's a nice break from the running, a different kind of intensity, right? Yeah, it was good. It felt well-rounded. I think I was surprised by, like, I'm wired to succeed in the heat. I don't know if it's a biological thing, but I can run in 120-degree weather. I just prefer that over the cold. And I think I was surprised at how fast the heat became a factor. It really did. It was an adversary, no question. That sun beating down. And it became a game of just like everything else. It's like one lap at a time. That's it. Because when you're tired at lap 4 and you know you have 8 to go, or 8 total, becomes taxing. You can't even think that way. You really have to push that out and only create space for the positive and where you are in this moment. And that was the goal. It's like, don't think about 5, 6, 7, or 8. You're on lap 4. Crush lap 4. Your entire world is lap 4. And segmenting it like that, it allows human beings to do things that are seemingly too difficult in the moment.
Till halfway, minute.
You don't have to run 8 laps. You have to run 1 lap 8 times. And there is a monumental difference. I'll always say that's not just semantics. It's how we seemingly accomplish the impossible. Because when you break the impossible down into these little pieces, it's very simple. There's nothing impossible about it. Would I do it again? Sure. I mean, I would do it again. I'm being, like anything, I'm learning as I'm going through this, and I'm getting help from people that are much more knowledgeable and talented than me in this arena. And so I have a little bit of structure and guidance. So like, I'm not just sitting at a track punching into ChatGPT now. But absolutely, it's a fun workout, and you just feel good. You feel good doing something that you know no one's gonna do. It's always been a motivator for me. Especially, again, it's summer. It's in Arizona. It's 106, 107, 108. That scares a lot of people.
We're overheating. No! 3 more. Anyone can do 3, right?
Well, now it's going off its rocker. Okay, cool. Nice. What the is it spinning around for? I'm not even doing this. My camera's literally upside down. Oh my.
No luck. Just gonna pray, dude.
These are his final words. Oh, you took the headphones off?
It's always powerful to do something you know most of the world would look at and go, no thank you. That's the theme, that's the idea here. Stay in the fight, right? Whether it is running around a track, whether it is with your business, just keep showing up. Take it day by day and conquer what's in front of you. And there will be a point when you do that where you do turn around and look over your shoulder and see how far you come. And it's astounding because you look back at the path that you just walked and you go, dude, that's impossible. Like, I could never do that again. Sure you could.
Yeah, buddy.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Wow. That was sneaky tough, man.
You look like you need a smoothie.
Ooh, that sounds good. Maybe a little strawberry banana.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's mental, but every time, it might have been the wind, when I started making that turn, every time I felt like that just seemed way harder than everything else. It's hot as balls.
I think it's like 104.
Nice. 104 big ones.
104 doing sprints.
Not even the lizards are out. We're getting a workout, awesome content, getting a tan.
It's a great day.
It's a good day. I think I'll be all right without a cool down, to be honest.
I don't think there is such thing as a cool down out here.
Yeah. I have Chipotle hot sauce coursing down my fucking... Never do that. Why do we do that? Oh, Fire sauce. Why?
So that's my run workout, but most importantly, one domino of many to fall. I'm really excited to take you guys on this journey. I'm excited about a lot of the work that I do, obviously, but this to me feels special because it's growing the mind, the body, the soul, and it's lighting me up in different avenues of life. It's lighting me up in the podcast that I do, the speaking. It just feels more raw and real. The goal for me is always to follow my heart and intuition and that light that excites me. And there's something magic here. And who knows, in 2 months, 3 months, this may look different than it does now. But that's the fun, that's the point. I just want to chase this thing down and see what it becomes. Why pursue excellence? Again, sometimes the answer is just because you can. Thanks for following, thanks for supporting. See you guys on the next one.